Hello everybody, Elon here. Welcome back to Auto Blast, and today I'm going to review this car, the 2026 Polestar 3. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the exterior, then the interior, then I'll sum it up with the conclusion. So let's start with the basics. The Polestar 3 is Polestar's first electric SUV, and it has up to 517 horsepower, up to 350 miles of electric range, a 380 kilowatt battery, and it starts at $67,000. So first we're going to start with the exterior, starting with the overall design, which is kind of slope-shaped, but it's an SUV. I like this glossy black color. And then the door handles here, like the Rivians I reviewed before, are flush to the surface when it's locked. Right now the cars are unlocked, so kind of like Aston Martin door handles, you just pull this and the door opens. Moving on to the back here, we have this huge light bar that goes across the car. And I like how they integrated the backup camera over here. And over here, actually, we have some active aero. This flap over here opens to let air out. Moving on to the front of the car, I like this mirror design. It looks really edgy and modern. And then we have this camera, which is nicely integrated here. Right, and I like this wheel design. It's really cool. And this car has Brembo brakes, which are these like metallic gold brakes. You just say Polestar on them. And going around to the front, I like this light design. It's really modern. We have just a minimalist front design, again with the Polestar logo here. And as you can see, this is actually a front spoiler, so you can stick your hand through it. Again, for the same purpose, for some more active aero. Anyways, now let's get onto the interior. Again, like I showed you, kind of like an Aston Martin door handle, you just pull here and it opens up. Now we're gonna start with the door panel. I like this like cloth texture, and then there's this ambient lighting that says Bowers and Wilkins at the end, because this car has a Bowers and Wilkins sound system. And here's one of the speakers. And then you have this armrest, probably not leather, doesn't feel like it. And you have your window controls. You push this button for the back windows, and then push it again for the front windows. And of course these buttons are driver and passenger side, and you have your lock and unlock buttons. Anyways, now let's climb inside. I like this black wood trim, it's pretty nice. And along the AC vent, there's more ambient lighting. It actually goes across the entire car. You have your gauge cluster over here. It says we have 180 miles of range. The battery is 64% charged, and we're in park. And this stock, even though in your car it's the wiper stock, this is actually the gear selector for the car. So this button over here is for park, and then you move it down or up for reverse, neutral, or drive. So that's a pretty cool integration. Over here you have a very minimalist center stack. You have the play pause button for the infotainment screen, and this is also the selector. As you can see, it's controlling the volume. Speaking of the infotainment system, now let's get to it. We have your climate controls here. You push this to put on your heated seat or cooled seat. You go to home over here, and it shows a gigantic Google Maps display. Everybody's basically used to it now. Recenter. Then you have Apple CarPlay, radio, Bluetooth. You have Google Assistant. Let's go to the camera. You can see this gigantic, really high-tech 3D display around the car. It's amazing how they got this in there. You can see the rear camera, and you still have this camera here. You have the rear camera showing what's behind you, the front camera showing what's in front of you, and there's just a lot here. This is a very advanced camera system. This is a wireless phone charger here. And then you have some cup holders with this lid. Looks really nice. And in the center console, you push the button to open it up. It's really deep, like really deep. And then you have a light here. Anyways, there's still more in the infotainment system, so we're going to get back to that. This button will open the glove box. If you push it, the glove box opens. I really like these comfortable Nappa leather seats. They're pretty great. You say Polestar 3 here, and then you have this headrest, which looks pretty cool. And of course, you have your hazard lights over here. To turn them on, you have your adjustments, the Bluetooth. There's just a whole lot in this screen. A device connector, go into the car settings, which we were just at. You have the car status, the brightness. You have your lights here. And of course, there's another button to open the glove box. And then there's the trunk opener button. So this is a pretty high-tech infotainment system. I especially like that camera. But anyways, let's go to the back seat. So you have most of the same stuff, the same Bowers & Wilkins logo with the orange ambient lighting. You have the window button here, and the same door handle, and another speaker here that says Bowers & Wilkins. And then this storage area is pretty large. You could fit a lot of stuff in here. In the seat, we have this large seat pocket. It's not leather, but that's okay. And we're moving deeper inside. You can see this screen here. You can control the air temperature. And then you have heated seat controls for both sides, which are pretty good. And then you have your climate air vents. You even have 2 USB-C ports down here for charging devices. And then, of course, the same pocket on the other side. And over here, we have the middle seat. That's also this armrest. You push this silver button, and then cup holders pop out. So you can put your drink there. So this car is pretty practical and pretty usable for families who want to buy an electric SUV. So we're gonna close this back up. And actually, the seat belts are the same color as the brakes. This orange goldish yellow color. This is a really clean seatbelt color, really nice and beautiful design, and I really like how it looks. So now we'll move on to the cargo area of this car. Alright, opening the trunk. Alright, moving on to the trunk. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of space. This is a huge cargo area. And if you lift up this handle, you can see there's even more space, so you could put even more stuff here. As you can see right here is the charging cable, but you can remove that if you want. And then we have this net for if you don't want things rolling around in the cargo area. These illuminated buttons are for controlling the suspension, and then there's a 12-volt power outlet over here. So the Polestar 3 is an overall great car with some minor drawbacks. However, it's mostly good, and it's one of the best electric SUVs on sale. Stay tuned, because in my next video, I'm going to be reviewing the Polestar 4. So subscribe to my channel and like this video. Hopefully it was helpful with which electric SUV you want to buy next. Bye guys!